everyone. Out in the garage today. Got a small project to do. Got a new Otter sled with some accessories I'd like to put on. Thought I'd make a short video, kind of go over tools and maybe step by step how we can get this done. Here we have the Otter XT small ultra wide sled. This one does have the tow bar pockets, which here's the front tow bar. We have a homemade rear hitch plate along with the Hyfax. Now Otter does sell the hitch plates as well. Me and my buddy have made these up and used them on all the other sleds and crossovers that we have. I just like how big the plates are. So I'm going to be going over tools that I'm going to use and probably start with that rear hitch plate, then flip this over and then put the Hyfax on before we get that tow bars assembled. So installing the rear hitch plate, the tools that we will use for this whole job really are pretty simple. I have my impact driver and my cordless drill, an assortment of bits and drill bits themselves. So we'll have to drill all of our pilot holes through the sled itself and then insert our bolts, washers, and fasten them from the inside. So we might need a wrench or a socket later on when we go to attach all of the Hyfax. For this rear plate, the holes are already drilled in the plate. We're going to mount it up to the sled, drill our pilot holes, and attach the plates with the hardware. Hardware that I'm using, I have these black hex head bolts. They're 1/4 inch bolts. The black will rust. If you have stainless steel or anodized, that is much better. But I am using the nylock nut, so I won't need any lock washers or anything. 1/4 inch bolt. I will be using one size larger in the drill bit and using the 17/64 bit and drilling the pilot holes and then mounting the plate. With the rear hitch plate complete, we are going to flip it over and start on the Hyfax. Hyfax now. Hardware. Instructions. So as you can see, these Hyfax have a pre-drilled hole, but it's not all the way through, it's just countersunk. So the bolts that they came, bolts and washers, they also have the nylock nuts on them as well. We have to drill the finishing hole through each Hyfax and into the sled and then fasten. So how I've done these in the past is I've started in the front, I drill my hole, and then I just slowly, put in the hardware, tighten it down, and then just slowly lay this on down till you get to the back. That way this is squared in the front, so it's like a pocket that it fits in, and in the back it's just open, so wherever it ends. So I always start to the front and work your way back. So I'll look at the instructions here, I will find out what size drill bit I need, and then we'll go from there. So the instructions indicate either a 5/32 or a 1/8 drill bit, but the holes for the bolt to go through fit more like an 11/64. So I am going to go with that because it's exactly the size of the bolt hole, and the bolt is very snug in that hole, so it'll still hold in there just fine. So we have 5 runners, 6 bolts, pull runner, pull Hyfax here. So we have 30 holes to do. So I am going to put you all on fast forward, and we are going to get these going. So I just finished up installing the Hyfax. I do want to show everyone that the beginning holes here, and here, there is one that is offset a little bit shorter than the other end. There's a little bit more space here. Now, I did kind of notice when I laid them out, they seem to all be facing the same way. But what I didn't realize is first, second, third, fourth, my 5th one I came to, the second hole is offset. So obviously this one should have been flipped around. All of the first 4, the screws are all in the same row, lining up. The last one, it's offset ever so slightly there, which isn't a big deal. The first and last line up close enough, but the center ones, are off, as you can see. Not a big deal to most. With my OCD, probably bothers me a little bit more than others, but it's done. It's complete. Now we can go ahead and put together the tow bars, get this thing flipped over, and get the tow bars put on. Let's see how well these fit. There you are. One last look at the final product. You got the tow bars. Pins fit in perfectly fine. All the Hyfaxes are on. Wonderful. Rear tow hitch. Everything went well. Time consuming. Difficulty though, probably a 2 out of 10. Nothing severe at all. Just time consuming. But I want to thank everybody for watching. And until next time, we'll be seeing you.